2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich B. And Rich, this player's been doing really nicely, building that solid advantage over the field. But today's just as important as the first few, isn't it?
This player just needs to keep going out and just staying as relaxed as they have been, and don't take unnecessary chances. Just keep it simple, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts if you will, and see where it lands at the end of the day.
Today's promising to be an exciting one, so let's get straight into the action. Lovely effort, that. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Going with the 5-iron here. Exit. Stays left even. That was a bit of a miscue. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Lovely touch. Well played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Putting for a par here. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock solid par right there.
He sits in first position. Here we are at the second tee. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well played, mate. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Just didn't drop. Just a short putt remaining here. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Oh, terrific approach, and a chance for birdie here at the third. A 7-footer right here.
Little birdie look in here. Yep, tracking well.
That's signaling your intent. Go and get amongst it early.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Time for the second shot here at the 4th. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Putting for birdie here. Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. Teeing off here at the 5th.
Awesome stuff.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, times that by 10. This is nasty. Yep, solid connection. This is looking good. Yeah, that lie was mean. Not a bad escape.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Now 8 shots in front. Time to tee off at the 6th.
In the lead and could extend it with a birdie or an eagle on this short hole.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Going with a 3-wood here.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Nice recovery there.
Great touch.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, this one's going right at the flag. That was a beauty, right against the hole. That was special.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Second shot here on the 8th. And choosing the 8-iron here. Woo, back there, horsey. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
This really looks good.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. That was wonderfully done. From around 170 yards here. Going with the 7. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. He's currently sitting in first place.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
Well, let's get stuck into the 10th hole, shall we?
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This looks to be heading to the green. Tell you what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in reg.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Fair effort, that. Good birdie. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Great shot. From about 130 yards here. Going with the 8-iron here. Well, that's a handy shot. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot. This is their look at birdie.
Get in the hole. That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Let's see what happens here at the 12th. That's nicely done. Second shot here on the 12th. It might be ambitious play, but I like it. Looks like they're going for the green here. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
That's great golf there. Almost an eagle. Still in the lead now after that hole. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. What are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. 13 feet to the cup.
This is on a great line.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Currently in first position. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. 16 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? An opportunity to make their par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Oh, well played. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh, that's a great approach shot. This one's for birdie.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
It's looking solid.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Rich, good chance to get this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2. Be wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Opting for the 5-wood. That's not quite on the dance floor, Rich, but it's right up there near the green. A chance to perhaps pick up 1, maybe 2 on this hole.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, what a super shot.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
He sits in first position. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
How close was that to going down? Oh, well played.
Such soft hands.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. This hole is a long par 4.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Oh my, that was launched. And this shot from about 150 yards out. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Oh, so close. An opportunity to make a par here. And that will do it for this player today.